Okay, today we are going to focus on goal setting, specifically planning and reflecting on how to set a goal to manage our time. If you take a look at the example here, you can see right here that you want to start with what your goal is. So the example goal is, my goal is to log into all of my classes on time this week. Here are some obstacles to that. I lose track of time talking with my friends. This section here is a toolbox. This is where you would list ideas for what you can do if you get stuck or need help. So a tool would be to set a phone reminder to get you started on work right after breakfast. That is the pretty easy first step to setting up a goal plan for a short-term goal, like trying to log into Teams every day and check in with each class and work on some assignments. This next part right here, you can see a crystal ball icon and it says make a prediction. I want you to think, how easy or difficult do you think it will be to achieve your goal? Why do you think it would be easy, or why do you think it would be hard? And how can the tools that you have help you with that? So here's an example. I think it will be challenging to get my work done because I don't know how to find the information for all the different classes. So that would be why I think it's a difficult thing to achieve my goal of logging into all my classes on time. Now, here's where I would list the tool in my toolbox. If I call or email my teacher, I can get answers to my questions. So that part's pretty easy as well. This bottom section is a goal reflection. And after you set your goal, think about your obstacles and come up with strategies in your toolbox to address your obstacle. Think ahead to how you can solve the problem before it happens. Those are all you need to do to set up a good goal. And then after you set up your goal plan, actually follow your plan. And when it's all said and done and you've tried it a few times, reflect on your goal. And you'll complete this last section here. Did you achieve your goal? If yes, what was helpful? What was a positive result? And if no, what can you do differently next time? The next focus that we're going to take a look at is a planning chart. So this planning chart here is to help you see some more examples and maybe think about your own personal goals. So here's a goal to come to school on time. Here's an obstacle. It will be hard to wake up. It takes you a while to eat. Sometimes you miss your ride. Now for us being in voluntary quarantine at home, it's probably more about distractions or doing other things that we're distracted by at home as opposed to missing a ride. Or maybe it takes you a while to get ready in the morning. So here are all some tools that you can use to address any of those obstacles that might get in your way of reaching your goal of starting school on time. Come up with a routine. Make a checklist and use it every morning so you don't forget anything before you start school. Try using an alarm clock. Set an alarm and put it far away from your bed so when it goes off, you have to get up and get out of bed to turn it off. Another tip is to organize your materials in advance. If you haven't already set up a spot for yourself at home to get your schoolwork done, go ahead and do that. Make a space where you can just sit down and know when you're in that space, your focus is getting schoolwork done. Take a look in the middle here at the violet or purple kind of lavender color section. Here, an example goal is to get to class on time. Sometimes you might lose track talking to your friends. You might need to get things together before you finish one class and head to another. Maybe you need to use the bathroom or get a snack. So again, there are tools you can use to address all of those obstacles that might keep you from reaching your goal. Use a phone reminder. Ask for peer support. Maybe you can email or chat with a friend or text a friend that's in the same class as you, and you can work on supporting each other and doing group work together. Another thing would be check in. Check in with your teacher. We are an email or a phone call away, or maybe you can check in with an adult or maybe an older sibling at home and ask them if they'd help keep you on track with getting things done that you need to do. Last is a goal to plan an after-school schedule. Again, you guys, these are examples. You need to think of a goal that's relevant for you. What are you struggling with? What's a goal you want to set for yourself? Is it to finish those missing assignments? Is it to ask for help even though you don't really want to, or it's awkward, or you're not really used to calling a teacher or emailing a teacher? Maybe it's not even asking from a teacher. Ask for help from somebody else. Maybe you just don't like asking. Whatever your goal is, make sure it's personal to you. Remember that these are just examples for you to learn from. So let's look at this last example. Their example goal is to plan an after-school schedule. So make sure you build in time to relax and have an after-school activity. One of the ways you can do this is to use a planner. Outline how you're going to spend each hour of your day. You can create an evening routine checklist. Make a list of things that you need to do every night. And rewards. Give yourself a reward, like play a video game or chat with a friend, after you complete something on your task list. This is a really good way to try to motivate yourself to do the things you know you have to do and then feel better once they're all done. That's it for today's focus and examples. Have fun finishing up your own worksheets. I look forward to seeing your work soon.